You're watching KETK's East Texas Living with David Gibson.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Amber, an adoption specialist with Buckner International, and she's here to share about National Adoption Month. How are you feeling today?
I'm great, David. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. So what is the current state of foster care here in East Texas?
Well, the current state of foster care, I work with adoptions, and currently in East Texas, there's about 300 children that are already legally free and are just waiting for adoptive homes.
Yes, ma'am. And so how is Buckner kind of working towards a solution?
Well, I mean, Buckner does provide foster homes. Of course, when kids come into foster care, we always, our goal is reunification. We want to keep them with their families. And when that doesn't happen, we help look for kinship homes and license and train those kinship homes. And when that isn't able to happen, then we look to our community for adoptive homes. And our community has responded. We have some wonderful, amazing homes that have come forward to be licensed to adopt those kids that are waiting.
Yes, ma'am. And for people that don't know, what is Buckner International and what kind of things do y'all do?
Well, Buckner International, at least the foster care, we have different departments, but foster care and adoption, we do have, obviously, we license foster homes, adoptive homes. We also have family preservation programs, so we want to try to limit the number of kids that are needing to be adopted by preserving those families, so we go in-home and provide coaching and things like that.
Yes, ma'am. And what is y'all's hope for National Adoption Month?
Our hope for National Adoption Month and just that spotlight is just to make people aware of how many children are waiting for homes, and hopefully just God puts that on their heart to come forward and be a forever home for that child, and we would love to support that family and walk them through that training process.
Yes, ma'am. And what's that like when you see these kids get their forever home?
Oh, that's amazing. There's nothing more wonderful than that. I personally think it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of that process and to match a child with a family and then see them go through and finalize that adoption. That's the most amazing moment, watching that finalization at the courthouse that day.
And you viewers that are watching right now, what's the biggest takeaway you want them to take away from National Adoption Month?
I guess just awareness of how many kids are waiting, and not everybody can be an adoptive home, but everybody can do something. So we have the Fostering Collective over in Tyler, and they're wonderful about and finding that spot for that person. So if it's not to be an adoptive parent, maybe it's to be a babysitter for a foster family or adoptive family, or maybe it's to donate some clothing or different things like that. So just knowing the need, we want people to know the need and to feel led to help in some way with these kids that are waiting for homes.
Yes, and what is the process like if they want to be a volunteer or adoptive family or a foster family?
Well, to be adoptive or foster family, if they reach out to us, Buckner has a website where you can attend a virtual meeting, or you can reach out to the local office, which here in East Texas would be Longview, and we can get you started with that process and training and paperwork. But and also Buckner's always looking for volunteers to help with different things, and you can reach out to our local Longview office, and Reagan there can get you hooked up as a volunteer. And then the Fostering Collective, they work with all the agencies in East Texas and foster parents, and they are always looking for volunteers in different ways.
Yes, ma'am. And where can people get more information about Buckner International?
They can go on our website, buckner.org, and like I said, you can attend a virtual info meeting there that will tell you about all of our programs, or you can call our local Buckner office in Longview.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, David.
Yes, ma'am. For more information, go to the website right there on your screen.